Here's what's surprising about Jacksonville's historic neighborhoods. Most people moving to Jacksonville think they have to make a choice. You can either have a historic home and walkable neighborhood or a new home with all the modern features. But that's actually changing. Over the last few years, I've seen more historic homes renovated and newer homes appear in Jacksonville's most desirable historic neighborhood. And today we're going to compare 3 different ways to live in one of them. I'm Jessica Gregory, a local real estate agent focusing on Jacksonville's historic neighborhoods. If you think living in Jacksonville's historic neighborhoods means giving up modern features, you might be surprised. Today I'm looking at 3 different homes in the historic neighborhoods: a traditional historic home, a historic home that's been renovated, and an infill home, aka newer home. And what surprised me is the different home styles appeal to different buyers, because nobody moves to historic neighborhoods for the countertops. But what if you love the neighborhood, don't necessarily want 100-year-old house issues? The challenge is figuring out what option works for you. Do you want the original architecture and character of a historic home? Do you want a home that keeps the charm but has already been updated for modern living? Or do you want newer construction without having to leave the neighborhood entirely? What's interesting is newer homes are still relatively rare in Jacksonville's historic neighborhoods. Right now, as I'm filming, there are currently about 14 new homes or infill homes across the historic neighborhoods. And that's why I think buyers should focus less on whether the home is old or new and more on how you actually want to live. In this video, I'm going to show you examples of all 3 so you can decide which might fit your lifestyle best. Let's start with historic homes. A historic home like this often retains many of the characteristics that were in place originally. Now, it would be difficult to live in today's times without any renovations. Homes like this will have minor updates to make living in today's world a little bit easier. But you will see the original floors, including the inlays. That is something that you don't see in homes built today. You'll also see the stained glass, which again isn't present in a majority of the homes that we would see that have been fully renovated or are very new. Another fun feature of a home that has not been fully renovated are the original fireplaces. Things like this make the historic homes in the area have broad appeal. On the flip side, historic homes can be expensive to maintain. Due to their age, you really can't predict when a problem might arise and needs to be addressed. If you think living in Jacksonville's historic neighborhoods means giving up modern features, you might be surprised. So let's say you want to live in a historic neighborhood, yet you want a brand new home with all the convenience and all the features. Well, you are in luck. There are a few newer homes called infills that exist in the area. These homes were built with all of the updated features you would expect in a new home, including things like electricity that does not need to be updated, an air conditioning unit that also does not need to be updated, plumbing, roofing that are all current. These are going to be quote-unquote maintenance-free homes relative to the historic homes in the area. Often what you do give up in a newer home is a larger yard, mature trees, and character. The trade-off is the homes are nearly maintenance-free. And this is where buyers start to get conflicted. The challenge is figuring out what option works for you. Do you want a home that keeps the charm but has already been renovated and has modern features? That option also exists in the area. These homes retain the charm of the original architecture, yet also have the modern conveniences of a brand new home. What you'll see in these homes are large kitchens, large open spaces, new cabinets, new windows, new fit and finishes, new appliances. All the upgraded things that you would see in a brand new home exist in a home that is able to retain a little bit of the original character of the home. Homes like these typically also have a primary suite that include an ensuite with a bathtub that's separate from the shower. They might have a half bath downstairs if they're 2 stories. They typically have walk-in closets, which the original architecture did not. Walls have often been knocked down to create a bigger, more spacious room or rooms. All in all, internally, the homes feel like a new home. Externally, they still look like the original structure, and it will typically be maintained as such, especially if you're in a historic street. Because these homes are on the original lots, you'll still have the mature trees, the separation of space, the separation of the lots, typically, that would have originally been in place. Just like the others, these are a great option for the right homeowner. We've seen 3 types of homes in the historic districts today. Which type of home would be best for you? Which type could you see yourself living in? Drop a comment below. I'm Jessica Gregory, specialist of historic neighborhoods in Jacksonville, Florida. Subscribe and follow to see more videos like this.